like, comment, and subscribe.
We're in the middle of a heat wave at the point of recording this video, so if this video is a bit sloppy, you're gonna have to forgive me for that. As a matter of fact, I have all the fans off at this point to try and clear up any background noise, and that means this room is basically an oven, so we're gonna try and make this quick, but if it's all over the place, I apologize. Also, as we jump into this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Let's hit that 2500 number, as a matter of fact, because it feels like it's 2500 degrees. But Skooch made a tweet asking people why they main a certain champion. I figured for this Let's Talk Jinx episode, we talk about why we main Jinx. Not what even got us into Jinx, you can add that if you want to, but actually why do you continue to still play this champion? So as we jump into this video, make sure to comment and like as well, and let's get into it with my own story. That's what I'll do for this, and then you can comment below in the comment section your own story, and then there we go. So for me, I will start a little bit of how I got into Jinx, how I got into League of Legends. I had a friend, she used to spam the ggGetJinxed song back in early 2014 multiple times a week, but at least weekly for a while. And I listened to it, I thought it was a bop, it's a jam, it still is, you can go listen to it. It's almost 9 years old once we get into 2022. And the thing about it was when I finally got League to work on my first laptop, it wasn't working for like 3 years that I was trying to play it. And it finally worked in about September of 2014. First of all, Imagine Dragons Warriors was the login theme, and that was a great introduction for the first time getting the game to actually work. But then one of the free-to-play champions from levels 1 to 6 that you just play for free, doesn't rotate weekly, was Jinx. I'm like, oh, that's that champion that my friend was like spamming the ggGetJinxed song for. Yes, like golf. I might as well play the champion and see what it's like, and they ended up being kind of fun. I like the get excited mechanic and stuff like that. But part 2 of the story would essentially be when I started learning how to actually play the game. A lot of the mechanics of League of Legends I learned on Jinx. It's actually one of the first champions I learned about things like last hitting and rotating and things like that. I learned that while playing Jinx, so it kind of had this connection of when I was learning something new when it came to League of Legends, do it on Jinx to have some familiarity with it, which kind of leads into like a third part, but it's like a maybe part 2 or a part 3 part. Is also Jinx is not that hard to play. She does have some mechanics you can play around with, like, you know, using flash with the W and the R and stuff like that, some animation canceling stuff that can be kind of fun, but it's not necessary to play Jinx at an optimal level. And that's actually really good, especially when you're a newer player, but even when you're an experienced player, because what that allows you to do basically is be aware of other things that are going on, especially in team fights, without having to focus on the mechanics of your champion, in this case, Jinx. Right? So essentially, like, if I click on an enemy in a team fight as Jinx, she will just automatically go and chase them down. That's why it's called auto attacking. If they're in range, she will auto attack. I don't need to keep clicking to fire like a new rocket from her, like, you know, a rocket launcher. Fishbones will just keep spitting out rockets as long as I got mana. There's not a reload mechanic like I first thought there was when I first played AD carry and was using her minigun. It was like, hey, what happens if I run out of bullets? Nothing. Turns out that's how auto attacking works. But the point, however, is that because of that, because certain champions are simplistic like that, you can be aware of more of what's going on in the battle. And so it makes it, especially with Jinx with her immobility, it makes it easier for me to manage a team fight when I know that she's pretty simple and I can watch out and see, oh, hey, look, Malphite's flanking out of nowhere. I got flash. It's time to get out of here. Because I don't have to watch Jinx and watch the mechanics that I'm doing to make sure I land stuff. It's gonna land. She has long range and everything. It's actually pretty brilliant. That's why I kind of recommend a lot of champions like that to any people that are trying to get into League of Legends and League is their first MOBA. Like League is my first MOBA and probably my last MOBA, because I don't think I see myself as busy as I've gotten on this last year of college getting into anything else, at least anytime soon. But with that being said, a final reason, I guess I would say, is more like it's a timeline thing. To answer Skooch's question more specifically, besides experiences, like one specific experience, I think the proper answer to his question is it's usually a timeline string of events, right? There's that one thing that maybe got you in that door to maining a champion, and then there's those other things that kind of keep you around maining the champion, and that's actually the proper answer. It's like a time, like I said, a timeline of events. It's not just Iron Man 2008, it's also all the way through almost in-game. We're not quite at in-game yet. I'm not dead on the outside, even if I feel dead on the inside sometimes playing this game, because it fills you with so much despair that sometimes Danganronpa calls and wants royalties. But with that being said, that would be my proper answer to Skooch's question, and I would invite you guys in the comment section down below to comment not only what started you maining Jinx, but why do you continue to main this champion? It could be a variety of answers, right? It could be just because you thought the champion looked nice, you thought ggGetJinxed was such a bap of a song, because Jinx is somewhat simplistic to execute on, so it has there's a lot of fun to be had there. And also, you know, one of the main things, actually a bonus final point, is much like regular League of Legends, even if you have a bad game, right? The appeal is that you can boot up for another game, queue up for another game I should say, and the next game could be better, or it also just could be worse and just send you down this spiral. And you know your last game was supposed to be at 10 p.m, here you're at 3 a.m, you gotta get up at 7, but here you are still playing more League, because you just want that one more win, you're chasing that one more win. But now we're getting to a different topic I won't get into in this video. I'm gonna end the video and say, thank you so much for watching this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, the actual subscribe button. But I don't know which video will be next, because life can have a lot of kinks. So until next time, take care. ggGetJinxed. Thank you for watching, and enjoy pizza responsibly.